Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Loki has left the box and that means I can do the unboxing I was always planning to do today. So let's get started. As you've noticed, I haven't even bothered getting changed because the chances he could come back. So I thought we'd better get stuck in. And this is the first time I'm wearing these ears today as well. I took the tags off earlier and these are the ears I got last Christmas in Disneyland Paris. They appeared, I think, the day we were leaving and I was like, oh my god, they're skating, and I used to skate, so I bought them. Today's video is a bit of a mismatch of Christmas stuff, and that's partly because I was going to do it as two separate videos and then I ended up opening one for one reason and one for the other. So I've tried not to look at everything in too much detail in the boxes. So let's have a look and we'll just see what's in here and you'll see why I ended up doing it together. So it's probably going to be a bit of a longer video. We've got FunkoEurope and Shop Disney stuff today. We've got some Christmas stuff, we've got some pins, we've got all sorts of stuff. Loungefly. Let's get into it. First and foremost, I bought this on Black Friday and this was a offer over £70 on Shop Disney, and if you spent over £70 you got a free ornament. There was a Mrs. Potts version and a poison apple from Snow White, and then there were also some toys you could choose from as well, but I chose this beaded ornament from Cinderella, and I got the coach, which was very pretty. And I had actually been looking at the Walt Disney World castle that was in this range because I thought that was lovely, but I ended up getting the coach as my freebie. And the nice thing about doing this video is I can put this on the tree now because the kittens can't break this. So if they climb the tree and this falls off, it doesn't matter as long as they don't chew it, because then the seed beads, which these are, will go everywhere. But it's really pretty, and I think these were about £20 if you bought them separately. So I'd been looking at various items on Black Friday and around Black Friday, the lead up to it, and then when they added this as an incentive I thought I'll put the order in. So well done Disney, mission accomplished, and it was worth giving away a free ornament for that. Okay, item number one that I actually paid full price for on Black Friday. I couldn't find any discount codes that worked. This is the Japan store Tigger. Oh my goodness. Okay, I am quite a fan of the Japan store series of merch, as you may have gathered from the now which one was it? It was the cherry blossom eel, wasn't it, that I got, and then the bee Roo. It was Roo I got, wasn't it? I wanted eel, he sold out, still hasn't come back into stock. So I bought Roo, who is adorable. And then I nearly bought Eeyore in this range, but it was the Tigger who jumped out at me, appropriately. What was that? It's like Yoda does Tigger. It was dreadful. I'm going to blame the remnants of my cold. But that was dreadful. Do let me know, out of 10, how bad that impression of Tigger was. Woohoo! That's better. That's starting to get along the right lines. Okay, anyway, let's get back to Tigger. So these are enormous. These are the key rings, but they are just huge. They may as well be a tiny little plush. And actually, you could cut the little fabric loop out and then just use the keyring for something else, because he's so cute. He's just adorable, and he's these lovely pastel colours, and he's got a green little winter outfit with a pom-pom and his tail, and he looks more like the classic Winnie the Pooh characters, doesn't he, like the drawings in A.A. Milne's books. And he's got this lovely little cape which has got these extra 2 pom-poms that go around his neck. You can't take his clothes off. It said that on the details when I bought him, which I wasn't really looking to undress Tigger, but I just thought he was adorable. And you'll see why I needed him in my life. Yes, that is a need. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Because he is gorgeous. He was £16. And he's so sweet. This is really soft, this little cape. And look, he's just, oh look, he's little Oh my goodness. Look at that face. That's the face of an angel. Oh, he could go on my tree. I'm going to put him on my tree. Right, let me put this box down on the floor, but let me take the bits out that are in it because I want you to be able to see everything. So, okay, no cheating. Try not to look at this stuff, but let's see what we've got. I next have from the Disney store the Little Mermaid 35th anniversary limited edition pin, and I was very excited because this did go about 30% off. I've been looking at this pin. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. My plan originally was to buy it just the pin, and then I ended up with Tigger because I really thought he was cute. And the other thing that I got, which I don't have right here to show you, is the Droid Advent Calendar. Do you remember my little R9 or Z9 rhomb? R5 Zomb, that's it, R5 or R9 Zomb, my Halloween one, and in the style of the Disneyland Paris build-it-yourself droids that I have. And the calendar originally was £75. I was like, I'm not paying that for it. Even though the droids themselves are about €15 each in Disneyland Paris, so that's not too bad because there were about 5 droids in there. But I was like, I'm not paying that. I decided I didn't want a Lego calendar this year, Disney one, because I didn't think they were as great as they were last year. The Marvel one that I had last year was brilliant. And so I ended up buying the droid calendar, but not until it went down to £52, which was still quite expensive. But when you got 5 droids in there, I'm sure it's 5. And we've opened the first one, and it's Gingerbread R2, and he's great. So I'll show you, I'll add him in to show you. But this is the Little Mermaid pin. So this is a limited edition 35th anniversary pin, and it's beautiful. Let's try and take it off the card if I can do so. Oh, it's a double layer pin, and I'm trying to work out whether the ocean behind her is transparent or not. So be able to see that better when I've taken her off the card. I really don't want to bend the card, so carefully. It's a double backed pin. Right. Okay, no, the back ocean is solid. Hang on one moment. But it's kind of metallic-y. It's very pretty. Oh, that's beautiful. So the back part is circular, and then it's got this extra bit on the front that she sits over the top of. Oh, it's beautiful. That is a cracking pin. I love that. So I paid about £11 for this, a little bit over. So details, we've got the metallic blue ocean, which is stunning, and then nothing else on here is metallic. It's got the Little Mermaid 35th anniversary down at the bottom, and it's just really vibrant and pretty. Oh, Sebastian sat on the bubble there next to Ariel's head, and you've got Flounder, of course, as well. So this is when he's chatting to her and telling her about her grotto and trying to get her to go and see the Prince Eric statue that he recovered for her. I'd love to know how he does that. Little Flounder and that massive great stone statue. But anyway, we don't let that spoil the story because it doesn't. It's just Disney. It's the magic of belief. There's nothing else to say. So that's when he's whispering into her, and then they sneak away. So Sebastian technically isn't there, but it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. She's got all the kind of the floral bits around her. Just trying to see. It's quite funny that because of where they've placed the weeds that they've done, and they've done them in the same colour as her tail, it looks like her tail's super long, but it's not. Her tail goes down here, and then there's weeds up here. But that's so pretty. Oh, I love that. The back's silver. It's got the Mickey heads on. And let's see if it says it is a limited edition of 2,650. So that's how many are in there. And it does have the Mickey. Oh, interesting. Oh, they've upgraded the Mickey crystal head back again. In previous pins I've shown you, it's just been the 3 little crystals in the back of the pin. This one has a coating over it, like a resin or something, to hold it in place, presumably. I wonder if the crystals were popping out of them. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Kind of Jack Sparrow. It's meant to be Jack Sparrow. Oh, that's nice. But that is an absolute beauty of a pin. I love that. That's not going anywhere. That is part of my Ariel collection. forevermore, which I need to sort because it's on a canvas and the canvas looks a bit neglected and it needs some paint or something. It also needs a lot of rearranging because I got quite a few Little Mermaid pins in Walt Disney World as well when I was pin trading. That's really interesting though about this bit on the back. Curious. I wonder what it is. I'm assuming some sort of resin or something like that. Feels kind of plasticky. But a good idea. I can see why the crystals would just ping out or get scuffed off or forcibly removed. So there you go. Oh, and there's, if you were interested, there's the card. So that's cute. I'm so happy I got this. This is beautiful. So to make sure not to put it back into the rubbish and instead to put it with my pins that I intend to keep. So there we go. Got them. And then we move to the FunkoEurope part of this order, and the reason I put it together is because it goes with Tigger. So we don't have the Droid Advent Calendar for me to show you right now. I will take some video and insert it for you. But I did get a different Advent Calendar, and it's this Loungefly. Are you ready? Ooh, okay, right, let's take that off. Take that out. Okay. Let's have a, oh look. Oh, it's Christopher Robin and Winnie the Pooh as a snowman. Oh my goodness. Do you know what? This bag is enormous. Enormous. There is a normal size Loungefly. I know that's in the packaging, but look how much bigger that is. Oh my god, that is enormous. This is huge. Okay, so this is, oh my god, so cute. Okay, let's talk about the details. This is a baby blue Loungefly Advent Calendar Winnie the Pooh. How cute is this? I think all the details are printed. Okay, right, we've got some embossing going on, a little bit, little tiny bit. Right, so let's just figure out what is. Right, Piglet and Winnie the Pooh and the Snowman are embossed. I still don't know the difference. The bit around the outside of them is pushed in, which I think that is debossed, but then they stick out, which is embossed. I don't know. Correct? Please tell me in the comments if you're a crafty person. I know I have some of you on here. Please let me know. Put me out of my misery. I consider myself to be quite a crafty person, but I'm clearly failing if I don't know the difference between embossing and debossing. My mum would know. Anyway, Mum, comment in the comments for me if you know. This is an Advent Calendar Loungefly, and it's such a cute idea, and I'm so glad to be unboxing it because I can start using it now. So basically the idea is you've got these little tiny pockets all the way from 1 to 25, and you've got the little characters on top of them, and then this that I just folded out of the way, this is a little bee. So let's undo him. He's a little bee on a string, and you put him into the pocket of the day of the month that it is. So I'm totally going to use this tomorrow actually. I have nothing I need to take to work in a bag, but I'm going to take it specifically. And in fact, there's a colleague I should track down because he tracks me down every October when we do some work together, specifically to see what Loungefly I have. And he was very disappointed this year because I did not wear a Halloween Loungefly. And so I'm going to have to rectify that. I'll take him a Christmas one to see instead. It's so cute. Right, here we go. I'm going to need some scissors for this last bit, but you get the idea. So, this nice kind of cordy thread. And then look, the little vegan leather bee. So what is the day today? I'm recording this on the 9th. So let's pop it. Your inaugural landing bee. Oh, Winnie the Pooh bee, that's what I was going to call him. And in you go. Let's see, how easy is this? These look quite little. Hang on. This is where we find it's not as easy as it looks. Okay, there we go. There we go. He's balanced. He's buzzingly balanced. There you go. So you don't actually want to put him in too far because then you wouldn't see him and it would feel a bit pointless. There he is, balanced. Am I pointing at the right thing? Yes. Oh, cute. I don't know whether I think I should push it in further. The problem is if I do, you don't see it. So I think it kind of needs to stay there and then hope that it will stay and not come out. Right, let's take these bits out of the pockets for you. Oh my goodness. So you've got this lovely blue badge here in the lighter enamel, this kind of pastel-y colour that goes really nicely with the main pale blue on the bag. In terms of characters here, so you've got the little beehive, you've got Kanga and Roo, you've got Piglet and Pooh, of course, you've got Eeyore, who's my favourite at the moment, and you've got Tigger, and you've got Piglet and Pooh in snowman form. So these guys have clearly been busy, they clearly had a snow day. I'm very jealous, I'd love a snow day. And they are adorable. It's quite tough. You have to have some nails to be able to get into these. The top row is fine because obviously it's flat, but then where you've got the row above, actually it's quite difficult to. You wouldn't just want to push the little bee into it because you'd probably break up the edge of the bee over time. So I think a little nail action, pull it forward and then slot the bee in is fine. So yeah, probably going to have to be a little bit careful with it, but that's so cute, and I am planning to take this with me to Disneyland Paris. This is one of the bags I want to take, so I'm excited for that. And then on the side, on this pocket, you've got the honey and some more little bees, and in fact it is the very same on this side as well. How cute is that? I'm guessing it's the light blue underneath. Oh, it's not! Oh, it's the darker blue. Was not expecting that, genuinely. And you've got gold hardware on this. Isn't that lovely? I just love this little bee. I will break that bit off before I wear it tomorrow. Well, hopefully I'll remember to anyway. Oh no, I pulled him out. Oh dear. Okay, well I've taken some of it out, but I've still got a little bit left. There we go, let's try and put the bee back in. So I also don't want to stretch out the pocket too much, but I do want to be able to use it. There we go. Oh, that was easier second time round. There you go, isn't that cute? So yeah, I've shown you the back already, I think, but we have got the, we've got two-tone straps. Let's take this off to show you a bit better. Oh, that's pretty, that's pale blue. Okay, I'll just take that one off for the moment. So there you go, so you've got the darker blue strap on the main bit, the main leather bit, and then this lovely light blue satin colour, so it really does coordinate the entire way through, and you know I love a two-tone strap, so that is really cute. I like that a lot. And then you've got this grab handle here, which is also the darker blue, as you can see. Let's have a look at the lining. What is the lining on this one? I can't remember. Well, the good news is I've got lots of extra stuffing here. Lots of stuffing I can share out among my bags. Here we go. Oh, that's cute. That's so cute. Okay, there is a back pocket in this, and blimmin' heck, that's enormous. It goes from here where my finger is, so it's more than half the height of the bag, and it goes all the way down, all the way to the bottom. I've got my, in fact, there's room for both my hands and change in there. Let me see if I can just show you carefully. There's the lining. How adorable is that? All of the characters in the snow. Oh, snow. I just watched White Christmas, the Bing Crosby, again at the weekend, and there's that lovely song where they just all go snow, snow, snow. It's really cute, and yeah, it just made me think of that. How beautiful is that? They're all making snowmen and having a snowball fight. Oh, that is darling. So all the characters who are on the front, we've got Kangaroo, Piglet, Tigger, Eeyore. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at Eeyore as that snowball. Oh my god. Oh, that's beautiful. I like this. It's massive. It's really big. Now, that's probably a good thing, because if I end up buying loads of souvenirs, then that's really helpful. But I do really think this is gorgeous. I think this might be the largest loungefly I have. I reckon... I was just looking for my Hocus Pocus bag. No, I think it's up above me. I think it's bigger than my Hocus Pocus bag. I think it's probably a similar depth, but I think it may be even taller. In fact, Yeah, I positioned those shelves behind me for this kind of height bag, but even so, I still think it could, if not, it's a very, very similar size. So let me know what you think of this. What do you think of the advent calendar aspect where you can put the bee into the different things? Do you think they've designed it well? Because, like I say, I think overall it is. I think these could actually have done with being a bit looser, and I realised it would have been harder to put the image on top of, but I think just a little bit extra room, and I realised you can't make the bag bigger, but maybe because it's already huge, but maybe if these little units for each day had come up all the way, then you could have made them significantly larger to put the bee in and still probably printed over the top, because that's what they've done on these. Their print is on the little units and they sit on top of the main part of the bag. So clearly no front pocket, or 25 of them depending on which way you look. But yeah, I think it's really cute, and you've got even deeper than normal pockets here as well because of the extra size, and it's kind of proportionate. So let me know what you think. Do you have this bag? Did you get any kind of Disney Advent calendar this year? As I say, I do have the Droid Advent calendar, which hopefully I'll have been able to add in by the time you're watching this. So I hope you enjoyed seeing all of my... Oh no, I haven't finished! I'm an idiot. There's one more thing to show you. I also got this. I better show this to you. This is the Loungefly official organiser, which looks teeny tiny in comparison to this bag, but clearly it's not designed for this size bag, although I'd love to see it in action in it. This one is designed for more of a this size bag, which is more normal, and if I put it on the back of my Scarlet Witch bag, you can see it does look a good size for that. This is, and I did find some on Amazon that weren't branded and were a lot cheaper, and I might get one of those for comparison, but I figured this would be a useful addition because with going to Disneyland Paris I'm taking multiple Loungeflies, and I thought this would be great because then I can just grab it, whack it in the next bag and not have to worry. So let's have a look at the design of this. Now, I love a good design, so I'm excited by what we've got in store here. Okay, it's pretty deep, so I think it does use most of the Loungefly space, which is good. And then you've got this little feature, which I'm not sure where you're meant to hook that onto. I might see if there's any instructions. Okay, hang on, I'm just reading about it. Not sure, I may have to play around with it. But, okay, here we go. So these little loops are so that you can put it in and take it out of your bag and swap it over. It's got reasonably high sides, so in theory things aren't falling out. I think that it's probably a fairly decent depth, so most stuff wouldn't fall out. If you had lots of things like, I don't know, hand sanitizer, sunglasses, wet wipes, plasters, painkillers, all those things I tend to take to the park, especially in summer, sun cream, then you would start to be filling up the space of that, the things that could go on the bottom without spilling over the edges. But I suppose even if you did that, when you take it out, you're going to see them there and you're just going to grab them and pop them back in. So maybe it's not the end of the world. So right, I understand. This is not to clip it into the bag it's in, which is what I thought originally. I thought it was to keep it securely in place, but it's not. It looks like you've got two. So you've got this one, which has got a little, whatever these are called, like a little claw thing. So you could hook that onto some stuff, maybe like your keys. And then there's also another little one here, which I don't want to bend this too much because it's, there we go. It's just a little, so if you had a clippy end like that, you could clip from something else, you could clip it onto there. So that's something you could do. In fact, let's do that with Tigger. Here we go. So there's Tigger. Tigger is now firmly attached to the inside. Let's pop him in there for just a moment. So it's good height for Tigger. We've also got 3 open units and 1 zip. So on this side that Tigger is, where you've got the 2 connection bits, you've got this open pocket, which is fairly deep. It's about the depth of my hand, and it's fairly wide. If I spread my hand like that, it fits in. And then you've got a bit here, which I don't know that this is useful at all, actually. I can't get my entire hand in there. That is as far as it goes, which takes me to about Just trying to feel for my finger, about there. So it's a fairly shallow pocket and it's about that wide. So it's not the biggest, but you could put cards in there, credit cards. If you're staying at Disneyland Paris and you have a room key, which again is a card, like credit card, you could put that in there, and that's got a zip, so that would be secure. So that would be a good thing to do with that pocket. The one in front of it is much more practical for maybe any girly items you need, maybe some makeup or face wipes or wipes in general. That would be a good pocket for those, because as I say, it's fairly big. Let's just take Tigger out again. You've got on this side, just this side, you've got a little elastic, which it looks like it's for a water bottle. So that's a good idea. And I do like that because I do tend to take those sorts of things with me. This has got, oh, okay, oh right. Yeah, okay, so that's a key thing. They've not really put anything where I've attached Tigger as a suggestion. I'll figure it out. I'm just going to take Tigger back off for a moment. There you go, darling. And then this side you've got the two, which are deep. They're deeper than my hand. You can see they go from about there to the bottom. And there's two, and they are the same size. So those, one of them you could put sunglasses in, which is very, very helpful. You could put sun cream, like a sun cream, like a Sultan thing in one of them as well. Okay, so I'm starting to get a feel for what I could put in here. I could connect Charles to this, make sure he doesn't go off on any doggy adventures without me. And it is branded as Loungefly, and these are padded. So if you look that way, maybe you can see they are quite thick. They're about, yeah, they're certainly about 1/2 centimetre, I would say. So actually you've got some protection. I don't know how necessary that is, but actually for keeping everything straight and upright, I guess that's a good idea. What would have been nice is if there'd been like a little piece of plasticky, like this actually, like kind of coated or covered, that you put in the bottom to make it stay rigid, because it just folds in that way. Which, I mean, I know when you put stuff in it will hold it out, but actually it would have been nice to be able to put something in the bottom once it was in the bag that would keep it really rigid, because then it would be really easy to put your hand in and out without it flapping around at you potentially if you haven't filled it. So that would have been a good addition as well. And this badge doesn't really add anything, it probably just makes it a little bit harder to get into here, so that could have gone on the outside. I think that would have been a better design design aspect, but I think it is pretty good. This was 10% off, so it was £22.50, normally £25. I think it's expensive for what it is, but it is Loungefly branded and it's well made, so I kind of see why. I mean, even this big pocket here, that has got padding there. So, and similarly here, if you put your sunglasses in, actually they've got some protection from being scratched. So there's plus points for that, definitely. And I do like this aspect. But I think just that would have been such a good addition. Just a piece to stick in the bottom and keep it solid. I might make my own. I might just cut up a box, one of the many boxes that I have, and do that, because I think that would be really good. And I'll let you know how I get on with this little pocket here, because I'm not 100% on it. You do have on the Loungefly, on the tag here, silver hardware. Yeah, it actually says LF, and it even has the little crown, so that is branded as well. So there you go. So that really is the last of the haul. Like I say, it's a little bit silly in size for that. But for the normal size Loungeflies, I think it'll be great. And I'm going to take it with me and give it a try. I may buy, as I say, an Amazon one in future and do a comparison, see how I get on with those. But there you go. So let's do this again. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed seeing the haul. Let me know what your favourite item is, or if we're twinning on anything. And until next time, thanks so much for joining me. Take care and bye for now.